you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
It's been way too long since we've done a Splinterlands battle guide. So today we are going to look at what has become one of the most dominant combos in the game, especially at low mana. Venka plus Akane. Let's try to make this a quick one because we're going to have some very, very short battles, which makes these very fun. Akane here is the summoner that we're going to be using. Akane has two options. The one we're going to be using is Ambush. The unit gets to attack before the battle begins. You can give this to 2 units. It also has a lookout where they receive less damage from Sneak, Snipe, and Opportunity, and during the ambush phase. We're not really going to be using that here. We're going to be focusing on this ambush, and we're going to be pairing that with Venka because Venka is a fast card with lots of damage. And has piercing to make sure there's no little bit of armor that gets in the way. Has trample, so we can get multiple attacks in and around. Oppress, once we get to max level and you get all of these, piercing, oppress, trample, lots of fast damage that can attack from anywhere. It's such a deadly combination, these low mana rule sets. Let's go show it off here real quick, because it's pretty simple. This is one of the most common, was one of the most common teams you could see this Smith with a heal up there, but look at this. Before the first turn is gone, we've eliminated 2/3 of their team, and by round 2, the battle is over. We see so many low mana cards that we can trample through. We see lots that don't have an attack that we do double damage against. And he's quick, so we just get the battle's done before they even get a turn sometimes. What about Korra? What if they go with a big carry? Everybody loves Korra. Look at this. Korra doesn't even get a turn. So much fast damage that you basically wipe out their team before anything relevant happens. Here's a Kane versus a Kane, but they went with more smaller attackers. But that's kind of what we like. Every single one of these cards out here can be one shot by Venka, and he's got a trample, so he gets to attack twice. So he takes out 2 cards in the ambush phase, takes out 2 more in round 1. So much fast damage early. At low mana, with the low mana, there's just not a lot you can step in to stop it. It definitely is stoppable, but it has a very high success rate. One of the ones we've struggled with the most is this card right here, Pelacor Conjure. Because of that dodge chance. There's a 35% dodge chance with Venka. Venka has to hit it twice, so he doesn't get the KO on the first one. Unless you can get a faster card in there, you hit first. If you've got that ability, you've got a faster. But there's not really a lot of faster low mana options that you can get to attack before him to take away that shield, and then you have to hope you don't get dodged. That one we had some success on, but that is one that we can sometimes struggle with just a little bit. Let's take a look at another one. Thorns up front. Thorns and a heal. Spoiler alert, the heal's not gonna do any good. Not gonna help one bit when you don't even get to take a turn to heal in the first place. It's just a nasty combo. It is starting to become more and more common as a low mana meta combo up at the higher leagues, especially when you get that trample, when you get that piercing, that oppress. It just gets sick. Well, let's look at another battle. It doesn't have to be low mana. When you get all of that damage here, we've got 8 damage with the piercing. And you can get all of this damage in before the battle, before round 1. It can just be a game changer. Venka is absolutely one of the most impactful cards we've seen on the meta in a long time. It has been a game changer. It's such a powerful card. And what it's led to is the prevalence of Force Field. Force Field is the hard counter to Venka, but this is why it's so good at low mana battles, because let's go look here at all of the cards that have Force Field. The lowest mana card that has Force Field is Ifrit Rising at 8 mana. It's hard to get an 8 mana card in there. I mean, if you're 12, 13, 14 mana, how are you going to fit an 8 mana card in there? And none of these cards are very good low mana carries where you can just throw Oceanus out there and it can be the only card and it can go get a win. Maybe with Oceanus in certain situations it might work. But usually Oceanus is a great card, but usually he needs a little bit of support. Runemancer Adoat over here does have Last Stand. He could, we've seen him before be a carry. You can use him, you can give him a heal now. He can be a Last Stand card. That can actually, that is a counter that would work. If this combo becomes too popular, are we gonna see some Runemancer Adoat in there? I don't know. It can even be, if we go back to this first team. Let's replay this battle over here, where we have Smith with the heal. That's becoming a fairly popular, or it's less popular now. For a while, that was extremely popular. Maybe the most popular low mana team, where you just heal indefinitely. Well, you know what? If you gave Adoat a heal, he would actually beat that. Adoat would beat Smith. Adoat would beat the Venka combo. Could we see the rise of Runemancer Adoat as a counter to two of the most popular low mana lineups we see run? Wouldn't that be interesting? That would actually make my day. That's he's long been the butt of jokes as one of the worst legendary cards in Rift Watchers or altogether. That would be entertaining to me. So what do you guys think? Have you been using this combo? Just gotta show the artwork up because the thumbnail here is great, if I do say so myself. Let me know. What have you guys been doing? How often have you been running this? What are the strongest counters you've seen against this? How much success have you been having? Let me know down in the comments below. Go pick this team up. Go use it. Get yourself a win. It's not just getting wins. This is fun. It is so much fun to see Venka trample over people. Tramples have since I started Splinterlands, tramples I feel like have long been one of the most entertaining ways to win battles. Especially if you get in the Stampede rule set. You can trample through everybody. Ooh, it can be fun. It can be fun. This is a fun combo. I can't wait to see what more fun combos come out as we get more of these legendary summoners from our airdrops. They're coming. Dart Squirrel is coming. That feels like a combo with Venka as well. Venka's gonna pair with everybody. Venka is so good. See you guys on stream.